everyone, this is Rachel live from 𝐊𝐿𝐼 Studios and you're watching the IPO Corner. This is a show that brings you emerging trends, driving market momentum and related stocks under the spotlight. In today's show we'll be looking at hot initial public offerings which are expected to list on the Australian Securities Exchange this month. The Australian IPO market has gained momentum in recent months with a long list of companies making their debut on the ASX. 11 companies are gearing up to make their debut this month. The list includes gold miner Gold 50, an iron ore mining firm, Pantera Minerals, which will be listed on the domestic exchange this week, while mining services provider Cannon Resources and olive oil producer Cobram Estate Olives will join the ASX in the second week of August. Chilean copper explorer Culpeo Minerals, as well as Tambora Metals, is expected to start trading in the third week of August. So let us examine all the important details about these IPOs now. Firstly, precious metals mining company Gold 50 is all set to start trading on the Australian Securities Exchange this week under the ticker code G50. The metal explorer, which is focused on discovery in the world's most attractive mining jurisdictions, that's Arizona and Nevada, will officially list its shares on the domestic exchange on the 6th of August. The gold miner had proposed to raise between $8 million to $10 million via their IPO, while market capitalisation was expected to be in the range of $21.9 million to $23.9 million. The company looked at issue 32 to 40 million shares at an offer price of 25 cents apiece, as the offer document filed with the Australian Securities and Investments Commission stated in May. The company will use capital to carry out its exploration programs in Arizona and Nevada in the US. Arizona is the leading copper producing state and Nevada is the leading gold producing state in the US. Moving on to the next one now, metals explorer and developer Pantera Minerals is expected to begin trading publicly on the ASX on the 5th of August. The company had proposed to raise a minimum of $7 million by issuing 35 million shares at an issue price of 20 cents per share in its IPO. It's appointed PAC Partners as the lead manager to the offer. Formed on the 23rd of December 2020, Pantera Minerals is a local mineral projects developer and explorer that aims to develop iron ore, copper, manganese and polymetallic projects in Western Australia. Next up, we have Cannon Resources, a wholly owned subsidiary of Australia's gold and nickel company Rox Resources. They're set to make their debut on the local bourse on the 12th of August. The mineral exploration company is looking to raise $6 million through the IPO at an offer price of 20 cents per share. The company's IPO was managed by its lead managers, Canaccord Genuity, as well as Taylor Collision. Now it's time for a very short break, but stay tuned. I'll be back with more trending updates in the IPO Corner show.
Property by 𝐊𝐼. Looking for a dream home? Well, that may sound easy, but it isn't. And from looking for a property that is the right fit for you in terms of cost and other factors, to zeroing down on the right mortgage plan, there are various aspects to consider. And for the latest slowdown in the property market, tune in on 𝐊𝐼 TV with me, Sage. I will give the latest updates on the property market as well as real estate stocks to help you make the right decision. Keep watching Property with 𝐊𝐼.
Welcome back. This is Rachel, your host, live from 𝐊𝐼 Studios, and you're watching the IPO Corner. A market leader in the Australian olive oil industry, Cobram Estate Olives, will make its debut on the ASX on the 11th of August. The company is engaged in farming and the production and sale of olive oil. It has operations in Australia and the United States, and it has export clients in 18 countries. It had announced to raise as much as $175 million via IPO in June. However, it rolled back its IPO, which is now expected to be replaced by a compliance listing. The company looked to raise small funds on the back of support from institutional investors. Moving on now, radiopharmaceutical company Clarity Pharmaceuticals is expected to start trading on the domestic exchange on the 25th of August. It had looked to raise $92 million in its initial public offering. The pharma company is focused on the treatment of serious diseases. Next up, copper explorer and development company Kuopion Minerals will join the ASX on the 17th of August. They have filed a document to raise $6 million at 20 cents a share via their IPO. The company is focused on exploring potential high-grade copper systems in the coastal Cordillera region of Chile. That's the world's #1 copper producer. Next up, gold explorer Koonenberry Gold is set to be listed on the ASX on the 30th of August. The Australian Mineral and Exploration Development Company will be listed with the ticker code KNB. They're looking to raise $10 million through their IPO, which opened for subscription on the 12th of July for retail investors. They're engaged in a gold exploration and development project in New South Wales. Moving on now, Cameco is a wholly owned subsidiary of European lithium miner Vulcan Energy. They'll list on the ASX on the 23rd of August. The company was formed back in 2017. That was after Vulcan converged its non-core Norwegian battery metal assets into a dedicated vehicle. It has successfully raised over $7 million at 20 cents apiece in its IPO. The main objective of the offer is to give funds to take on an efficient exploration program at the projects that will give the goal of uncovering economic mineral deposits. Next company now, gold and copper discovery company Legacy Minerals Holdings will start trading publicly on the ASX on the 26th of August. The company has appointed CLSA Australia and St Gabriel as its joint lead managers for its IPO. They intend to raise a maximum of $7 million by issuing 35 million shares at an offer price of 20 cents apiece. Legacy Minerals is focused on the discovery of economic gold and copper mineralisation. Since 2017, they have been active in purchasing and exploring gold and copper assets in the Lachlan Fold Belt, a premier exploration and mining district in New South Wales. Moving on now, Lyas Energy is engaged in the manufacturing of lithium-sulfur batteries. They're expected to start trading on the ASX on the 30th of August. The company looked to raise $34 million via an IPO at an issue price of 85 cents. They're focused on the nanotechnology sector. The company plans to create the next generation of batteries, taking advantage of the lithium-sulfur battery technology and harnessing the power of lithium-ion. Next up, shares of Tambora Metals will begin trading publicly on the ASX on the 20th of August. The mining and exploration company has proposed to raise $5 million at an offer price of 20 cents per share. The primary purpose of the offer is to provide the company with additional funding for the proposed exploration programs at the Tambora and Chile gold projects. They also plan to repay the working capital loan provided by Barracus. Now, prospective investors who intend to invest in these IPOs can apply for shares by completing the application form attached to the company's prospectus. Those who have missed out due to too many applications can still be a part of it though. All they need to do is register with a share trading platform or a broker who has access to the ASX. However, before investing in IPOs, investors must check the credibility of the track record of the company. This includes analysts' views, brokerage ratings, industry outlook, financial performance, and also the peers review. That's all from me for now. That's all from the IPO Corner show. But keep watching 𝐊𝐿𝐼ne TV. We'll bring you the latest news, trending market updates live from Sydney.